Okay guys, moving on to the next worked example. This is an example of one where we've got a formula that you guys use all the time. This is a very common formula, sorry, I had to pause there for a second. This is a common formula. This is to used to calculate the volume of a sphere, which you'll be doing later on. So it's really important that you know how to substitute into formulas that you're given. Okay, the formula here is V equals 4 over 3 times pi times r cubed. And it's used to calculate the volume of the sphere. Now you don't have to freak out about these things. You're going to substitute them in. Once you've got the numbers substituted in, you can always chuck them into a calculator. Okay, there is nothing wrong with that. As long as you write down what you're going to put into a calculator, we can make sure that you know what you're doing. Alright, so the first thing you do, any of these ones, please, 4 steps. Write down the formula, write down what you know, substitute in, solve. That's the process. Do that every time and you will never make a mistake. Well, I shouldn't say never. So anyway, first thing we do is write down the formula. V equals 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Okay? Next thing you do is write down what you know. Okay. It's asking us to calculate the value of V. So do we know what V is? No. Question mark. Okay. Next thing, calculate the value of V, correct 2 decimal places when R equals 4.7. Ignore that little dot at the end there. So do we know what R is? Yes. It equals 4.7. Doesn't say whether it's centimetres, metres, kilometres, miles, astronomical units or anything. We don't care. Okay? So let's have a look at that. We've got that and we've got that. How many unknowns do we have? Well, R is one of the unknowns and the other one is V. Pi is not an unknown. Pi is our friend. It is a number. Okay, so let's substitute in. Well, V, we still don't know what V is, so that stays there. Equals is fine. Then we've got 4 over 3. We've got pi. And we've got 4.7. I'll chuck it in brackets, and I'm going to erase that and do it again because it's ugly, 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 and it makes my life easier to do that, and cubed. So we've substituted in the one thing we knew. You then put that into a calculator and correct the 2 decimal places. You'll get an answer of, notice I'm working with my equal signs underneath each other, we'll end up with 434.89. Okay? The only difficult bit there, well, there was none. Okay? So that's all there is to that one. All right.